approaching women can feel very intimidating for many guys. Your heart races, your mind goes blank, you can freeze up. And here's the truth about getting good at approaching women. It really is a skill. And like any other skill, you can master it, and you could master it really fast with the right mindset and the right strategy. And I'm going to make this as brief as I can, because I'm going to break down how to get good at approaching really, really fast. This is the tactic that I used when I was starting out, and a lot of it is a big trial by fire sort of mentality, that sort of do and die mentality. You just have to go for it. So, why do most guys struggle? Well, this is very simple. Most guys overthink. They psych themselves up before they even start. They go, what if she rejects me? What do I even say? What if she says no? What if I embarrass myself? All of those noises, they're the biggest enemy, and they make you hesitate, and the more you hesitate, it just gets even harder. And that's why the key to getting good fast is to kill your hesitation and take action. Now, I know that sounds easier said than done, but I tell you what, when I started, I envied those people that just could charge in without any thought whatsoever. I always think that a lot of people struggle the most with getting started. That's the hardest thing, is just getting started. And the people that just don't think about it and charge in for it, man, they're real heroes when it comes to this. Okay, so some fast track formulas on how to approach. 3-second rule. As soon as you see someone that you want to approach, count down from 3. By the end of that, when you hit 0, after just 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, you need to be at least walking towards her. No overthinking, no excuses, no what am I going to say, because if you wait even longer, the fear grows even more, and it just kills, it just kills your chances. You need to be the killer of fear, not the killer of action. And the only way to do that is by taking the action and just charging for it. You can figure it out later, okay? You can fumble over the first few words, that's fine. You're allowed to mess up the first introduction because it's going to be awkward, but you just have to start. That's the hardest thing, is you just have to start. The next one, do you have a good opener, okay? So I always think, have a couple of lines in your wheelhouse that are just like in your back pocket. Hey, I saw you from across the room and I felt like you had a really positive vibe. I just wanted to say hi, or hey, I just noticed you and I like what you're wearing, or I really like this, or you've got a great smile. I'd regret if I didn't come over and say hello. It doesn't even matter what it is, okay? It might be really nervous, and she might even catch on that you're feeling a bit nervous, but you know what? You had the balls to just go up and say hi, and you can say, look, I know this is awkward, I know this is weird, but I had to shoot my shot, and if I fail, so be it, but I'm gonna kick myself even more if I don't go for it. The goal isn't to impress her, the goal is to just start the conversation. Next thing, focus on connection, not outcome. Don't worry about whether she's going to like you, or if you can get her number, or if you can take her on a date. Just focus on having a genuine, fun interaction. Ask questions about her. Ask open-ended questions. What's the highlight of your day been so far? If you could drop anything right now and go anywhere in the world, where would you like to go to? Listen to her. Active listening is the key to making deep connections. Listen, respond, enjoy the moment. And you know what? If you don't enjoy it, that's fine as well. It's all part of the process. Just say, do you know what? You seem really cool. I don't think we're going to vibe. That's going to empower you even more to just be able to know when to walk away. But you just have to start. You're never going to know unless you really start. That's the main thing. Now, like I said, this is a skill. It's a muscle. It's something that you need to practice. Practice makes progress, okay? The reality is, if you're not going out and just making approaches, then you're not ever going to be improving, okay? You're not going to crush it on your first approach. That's okay. You're not meant to. Like if you picked up an instrument for the first time, you're not meant to know how to play it perfectly. You're not even meant to know how to play it at all, to be honest. And that's okay. because every time that you approach, you get better, okay? Start small. Start by saying hi to strangers, baristas, cashiers, anyone. Try and strike up a bit more of a conversation than just hi, okay? Like, don't make things so transactional. Get comfortable with talking to people and talking about who they are and what they're interested in. And then you're gonna just level up, and you're gonna be approaching women that you find attractive, okay? So I would say start with the first couple of days of practicing this with people that you don't find attractive, just so that you feel comfortable talking to strangers. And then when it comes to the big leagues, when you find a girl that you actually are attracted to, you're going to be ready to strike up a conversation with her. And that's when things start getting really fun, okay? But again, you need to start, okay? Mind shift changing, that's the next bet, okay? Everything changes when your mind shift changes, okay? You need to think that you're amazing, okay? You need to think that you can win. You need to go in with that killer mindset. You need to think that when you walk in, you own the room, okay? You are a closer. You need to really try and find that mind shift that empowers you, okay? You need to stop thinking, what if I fail? And start thinking, what can I learn from this? Because that mindset alone is going to make you feel unstoppable, okay? If an interaction doesn't go well, you laugh it off and just go, hey, I tried, didn't go well, it's not the end of the world, because there are going to be other approaches after that. You can't fail from one interaction, but you can fail if you never start, okay? And you'll succeed faster than most guys out there, okay? Because the reality is you're not the only one who's scared to take action. Most guys are too scared to take action, but if you're willing to step up and face your fears and keep improving, you're going to stand out, and women are going to notice that confidence. Hey, women are going to notice, even if you just approach them once. You can say, I'm sure you get this all the time. And do you know what they're going to say? No, they don't. They don't get this all the time. People do not go up to girls that they are attracted to. They're just too scared, okay? So when you focus on the progress instead of perfection, you're going to be really good at approaching women fast, and you're going to be standing out more than 99% of guys out there, because you're actually making that action. It's such a massive deal to just make that action. So, again, we're going to reiterate these challenges, okay? So, first, you just have to go out there and actually start. Try the 3-second rule, okay? Just, you can't go in thinking. Have some openers prepared, but if you don't go in with the perfect opener, it doesn't matter, okay? You can even fumble over your words and just be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fumble over my words, but I'm gonna try one more time. Let me start over. And that's gonna be funny in itself, okay? Because you're trying to focus on creating a genuine connection. And you know what? Humans are genuinely awkward. We just all are. Even the girl that you have a crush on is probably awkward sometimes. Practice makes progress, okay? You're going to keep on doing this. You're going to practice with baristas, cashiers, strangers, anyone that you can feel comfortable talking to. And then eventually you're going to start talking to the women that you find attractive. You need to change your mind shift, okay? And think that it's not about failing, it's about what I can learn from this, okay? Because eventually, that person that you think, it might not work out, but I'm gonna learn something from this, that might be your winner conversation. That might be the girl that ends up falling for you. You'd be surprised where success comes out from. But you can't be focused on the success all the time. You have to focus on the journey and enjoying the journey, okay? And people want to go for that ride. And I want to dig this in even more, okay? People want to be seduced. It's a human nature of ours. We want to be taken on an adventure. We want that romantic thing of someone stops us in the middle of the street and sweeps us off our feet. And if you become that person that's like, hey, this might come right out of a rom-com, but I want to be that guy that sweeps you off your feet, then you go for that, and they're going to completely go along for the ride, okay? It's going to be the most fun that they've probably ever had in their life, because most guys are too scared to approach. Don't be that person. Build your confidence. You will get noticed, and it's going to be amazing, okay? If you have gained any value out of this, please hit that like, maybe subscribe for a little bit more. And if you feel like you need someone that needs that confidence boost, send this their way, okay? Tell them, guys, get out your head. We just have to go for it. What's the worst that can happen? I know we see on the internet all the time of people getting, like, blitzed online or getting cancelled and stuff, but the reality is most of these people that you're talking to are just humans, and people are craving human interaction right now, and you can be the pioneer that creates that. So go out there and get seducing. Take care, guys.